Okay, I guess the mic is working. Let's go. We are on a very cool morning drive in Philippines. Pangasinan now, just turned into Pangasinan, heading north out of Zambales, and it's the beginning of the mountains as it seems. Yeah, I don't know the temperature, but this jacket is helping because I would be shivering. I was driving earlier and I was tucked down against a tank, leaning on the back pegs, which I put back up. I was cold. I have a crazy night setup. I really like driving at night, but it was early morning, dark. I don't like driving in the dark here. There's trees in the middle of roads. There's cows in the middle of roads. Let's go. I'm going for the pass. Ate. So, this is the brand new CFMOTO. Let's go for the pass over here because I don't care. Big bike, don't care. I'm good. So this is the CFMOTO 230 CF Lite Dual. I don't know. Too many words. Too many letters. Actually, no letters. No, CF's a letter. I'm dumb. I guess I wasn't much of the mountains. Turn some lights on here. Philippines, pitch black. Lights are optional, so it doesn't matter. 3/4 of everything on the road would never be allowed on the road in the West. Even if you discounted the oh, I guess fog on my visor. The tricycles, as they call them, but I know technically they're not tricycles because that's a three-wheeler. It has 3 wheels, but it's not a three-wheeler. It's a sidecar, but it's funny. I just thought about that because they call them tricycles, yet when you go to buy ones, they sell, oh, we sell sidecars, so they know they're sidecars. They just call them tricycles. But I know technically tricycle is a purpose-built thing. So those were the Jeepneys, all stainless. Oh my god, directionals. Let's clap for the Wolfman. I want to put on some music so bad. I'm not sure if that whistling is only in my ears. This helmet, I love. I don't like visors down. Besides, I'm lazy and I never clean it. But I just like the fresh air in my face. Let's pass. The pass. So, we're in Mabini, I guess. And, whew, it's cool. If I had to guess, I'd say 20 degrees, which is probably like low 60s, mid 60s. But with the wind chill, it's got a little bit of a bite. And I'm Canadian, so it shouldn't matter, but you get used to the high temperatures. Alicia, Alaminos. Oh, wow. I guess I've crossed over. I swear there was a big mountain range I had to cross. And maybe, I don't know. I came through here 4 years ago. 3.5, whatever. And I remember an awesome mountain range that I love. And that's why I set this setup. In the Philippines, you're an eye magnet. Obviously at 60, 70 kilometers an hour, and you're you're kind of dressed like a Filipino would be, except for maybe a proper helmet. Let's go for a paddle. There's no rules here. You can get past on the inside, you can get past on the outside. That lane over to the right, I'll go drive in a second. This lane over here, I call it, most people call it like a B lane. You're probably not supposed to be in here. Sometimes there's lines, sometimes there's nothing. Most times there's nothing. Since this is a pretty popular highway, see, it's weird where you can go, now you can go on the right. Oh my God, the tricycles. I hate the tricycles. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They just come out, and usually the tricycles will drive right here where I am, which means they're taking up some of this lane, and the sidecar is in that lane. They love driving right here where I drive. And they rarely use directionals. Sometimes they'll put the hand out. Sometimes they'll put the foot out. But if they're going right, there's no directional. There's nothing. They just go right. The only thing that you can count on is that. Let me get by this two-stroke. Or is it just... No, it's just smoky. Oh, back to this lane. I call this the A+ lane. Ooh, that was a big bike. I don't know what that was. Mark that. So, most people don't like this lane. It's the electric cars. But when you're on a motorcycle and you're a little aggressive, it looks like a body with no head. You can do a lot of passing on that inside. Back to the tricycles, why they're so deadly, they only do like 40. Sometimes they'll go 50 or 60, but those guys are brave. They usually do 30 or 20, but not often. Now, when they turn right, they'll come over here slow because they can't really turn right fast. So they will just gradually head right, and if they're on the highway, they will gradually turn left. But those things going left can turn inside a phone booth. They just crank the wheel and they just that's a windmill sound. So let's pass on the A+ lane. Okay, so this lane is dangerous because people will just turn. No directional, no nothing. I just drive here and hope, and I always drive even with no traffic around. I will drive one finger on the clutch, one finger on the brake. I grew up on a BMX. I think there's no mountain pass. I don't remember, maybe I took a different road down to Dasol. But I think I don't see any mountains in front of us, and so, jump, woo! See? Nobody understands. Hey, oh, there's a tricycle driving down the middle. Oh my God, this is like, oh my God. See? You gotta understand, they don't look, they don't care if somebody's coming because they're already in the wrong lane, so they just think, oh, they don't even know they're in the wrong lane, so you can't blame them. What's this guy doing? Who knows? It's the ones moving slow that are super dangerous because they are just going to turn wherever. Like, don't trust directionals. If somebody puts them on and uses them, that's awesome. Well, I think there was no mountain pass. Sorry. I remember a big mountain pass. This, I think, is the Alaminos bypass. I'm pretty sure I can take this. Wow, I'm already here. Okay. Well, that was pretty disappointing for view. What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? He's just slowing down. The Gupan. Okay, let's go. I don't need Alaminos. So, that was... I must have taken a completely different road because it was awesome. Another trip for another day. Gives me something to do. I'll give you a little... Should I do the review on the bike? No, I'll do my own review on the bike. But that was Americano. But the tricycles, I have been trying to mark stuff and then just put it in like little clips. But a couple days ago, I'm driving along, tricycle, just on the outside of town. So it wasn't like he was going to turn into a store. But there was one guy on top, two on the motorcycle, and I don't know, in the cart, I guess a couple, right? Everybody's looking left. He's got the left directional on. I start to go to the inside to pass. They're all looking left, the directional's left, and they turn right. And I'm like, oh, you guys are killing me. I almost drove into the back of them. They just wheeled off to the right, and they're all looking left. I don't understand. Baguio, Tarlac, Dagupan, Bin Mal. I'm not even sure where Bin Mali is. Let's go. Do I need gas? Nah. I'm in civilization. Going through south of where I just came from, it's pretty sparsely populated. It's pretty low. I love it because it's wide open, and if you get far enough down, you're driving beside the ocean. There's no traffic. Let's pass. Don't text and sit. I'm pretty sure I haven't sworn, so that's pretty awesome. Whoa, hang on. So, I think I'll cut it off there. It's probably like a 5-minute little blurb. Okay. Bye.